With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, this is Jackson. And shutting him off, now open field. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 67 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Raiders. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. 26-yard line. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll start here with Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the second down throw on target. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Mahomes, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They run on first down with Jackson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. From the 29, Mahomes. That one complete to Okoye. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on second and 6. Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Randy Moss, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Holt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes, and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 84 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. on 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. So 2 corners down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On third down, here's Bo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Come on, the ball. Hey, 43. Slam. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked up by down Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, 80. 45. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 15. 45 to box track. 45 to Mike. Know your job. 45, 45. Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. On 1st down, Jackson. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he fends him off. Oh, no, he lost the football. Stays on his feet.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the run. They're running it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Exit. Easy. Hang with. They can't hang with us. Hey, check mic 45. Check mic 45. Check mic. Let's get it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Lets it go for Nelson. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll run again with Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The drive continues as they search for a tight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mahomes to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run here with Bo, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first and 10, it's Sanders. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now Wilson on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Wilson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terrell Owens there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bruce Smith. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On first down, Jackson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 48.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he's got this down to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Walker has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 31 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson, flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go. Clear.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time. As Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And they work this out past the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. Third down here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. Acott's right sideline in some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson flush to his right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
3rd and long. It's Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They run again with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Yeah, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Another run here with Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now here's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Mahomes now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. Johnson jostles. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Wilson wants to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A gain of 1 brings up 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That's how we do,
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. First down and
70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And, right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
results in a first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful throwing into too much double coverage. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Check 59. Here we go. Pick that.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
50, plant. 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. George Kittle, the all-pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win at New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
60 yards. Second and 9. At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tannehill on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, 72 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that, and what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, a Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you were watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and we saw those announcements live. Well, it was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget Executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in a long time ago. Without NFL Films, I don't think we have the number of fans watching the game today.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, this is Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second and 9, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Runs through the contact. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Dickerson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Hey, Zoo! Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run it with Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and it's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is...